The groundbreaking series Queer as Folk has been entertaining, exciting, and enticing audiences for well over 4 years now. They just finished filming their 5th and final season here in Mississauga, just west of Toronto. But when the show wraps, what happens to the sets, the props, the costumes? Well, some lucky locals had a chance to buy some of this incredible memorabilia at the Queer as Folk warehouse sale. Some very cool stuff and a little piece of queer history. Okay, now talk about your dream job for a gay man. The costume designer is Queer as Folk. Now, can you take us through maybe a typical day in the life of a costume designer for Queer as Folk? What would your day entail?
Actually, as a costume designer, it's meetings all day long. You got the producer's opinions, you got director's opinions, actors' predilections for certain things. So I got to blend those all together. Once I have a vision, then I have a full-time shopper who goes out and shops. I do some shopping myself, usually with...
Wait, now hold on a sec. You get to go out shopping with each of the characters?
Yeah, oh yeah. I go shopping maybe once a month, once every 2 months, and we'll go for non-specific things. We'll just fill up their closet with items so that as the scripts come in, I can pull stuff from there and not have to worry each episode. Okay, well, let's talk a little bit more about the trends. What are some of the trends you think actually started with Queer as Folk? I know for sure, first season, Brian had on a cowrie bracelet with the little shells. You get them in Mexico. No big deal. We thought it was cute, gave him a little bit of an edge because he's always dressed up, and that was kind of casual. The following year, we had to take it off the Brian character because so many extras were wearing them, because you can buy them anywhere. You can get them online, you can get them on eBay, and as the third season, fourth season, you'll see he doesn't wear it at all. So trends like that are kind of surprising because we didn't place them to happen. They just pick up on their own.
There were so many great costumes over the 5 years, or 4 years that we've seen so far. In the 5th year, there's some more great costumes coming out. Now, what would you say was the most fun costume that you designed?
So many of them, so that's impossible to say. But ones that pop into my head are like first season, as we're stretching our fingers out and we're trying to figure out how far should we go, how nervy should we be. There was a big fundraiser. Michael was dating a doctor, and their new friend was a senator, and the gang crashed the party because they wanted to make sure that they wanted to prove Michael a lesson because he was being a snot rag about it. So I had to convince the producers and the actor to do it, but we dressed Emmett up as Jackie Kennedy in the pink outfit. And I thought, we've offended them with sex enough. Let's see if we can do it with this. And I still get hate mail now from Americans who are mad at me for doing that. I truly do. It comes about once a month, but it wasn't meant to offend anybody.
And we've actually found that Jackie O costume, which is right here, so we get to see it for real. Now, the famous Jackie O costume that Emmett wore, right here.
An absolute reproduction of the one that Jackie Kennedy wore that fateful day. And we actually sent one of these off to UCLA in first season for a big charity fundraiser. It raised thousands and thousands of dollars for AIDS. So this is a bargain. Of course, there was 3 or 4 of them. There was 4 of them made total. This is the last one, because in the scene I had one of the waiters spill cocktail sauce all over it just to be completely offensive. And that one's gone into the archives. Perhaps it'll be at the Smithsonian. Who knows?
Speaking of legendary pieces, have we got any of Debbie's vests here and her buttons? Are they here at all?
Yep. Oh yeah, there's tons of buttons and jewelry, my God, like everything that she's had, but I've got a few of her t-shirts.
Would you say that's going to be the hottest item that's going to go up for sale in the Queer as Folk collection?
It'll be a big seller, because if you really watch the show, a lot of the t-shirts what I put on the t-shirts would reflect what the episode itself was about. Right. So it was a lot of work.
So let's go through some of your favorite t-shirts here.
Of course they've been weeded through, because one of my favorites was, "If you think my attitude stinks, you should smell my fingers." I made that up on the dance floor to get away with whatever I wanted as soon as I went too far. But some of the good ones...
Am I blushing yet? I think I'm blushing. Okay, here, this one, very famous Debbie shirt.
"Never waste an erection."
We like that one. The second one?
"I'm not as vanilla as I look." That's the one I used to use 4 or 5 years ago, but now I don't look so vanilla, so I can't wear it anymore.
She had the best t-shirts. And the last one?
"And you're not too bright." I like that in a man. I think anybody could use a t-shirt like that.
Well, great. And you know what? We all remember the sexy Go-Go Boys from Babylon. I take it this is from the Go-Go Boy collection.
Yes. We were doing, it was electoral time in season 3, I believe, and the police chief was running for mayor. So at Babylon, I had a very American theme, so we made these up for the fellas to wear.
Well, as we say a fond farewell to the catwalk of Babylon, Brian's bedroom, and what's left of the Liberty Diner, some of us are sad to see Queer as Folk come to an end. And some of us are just glad to get a good bargain. For Out TV, I'm David Graham.